Hey, my lovely Serene Dream here with another pick a card reading. And today's requested topic is going to be what will my family think of my future spouse? This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. So only take what resonates and leave what does not. Reverse the messages if that's what fits your situation. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you go ahead and do that so you don't miss any updates. If you like to check out your monthly Zodiac readings or your general forecast for the rest of the year or your love forecast for the rest of the year, you can check out the Vimeo links below to view those. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link to that information in the description box as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for daily guidance. And I'm going to go ahead and give you a moment to make a selection from the three families on the screen, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so for those who chose family number one, what will your family think of your future spouse? They're gonna think your future spouse is very sweet, kind. I'm hearing generous, even, and not just to you. I feel like your spouse is also gonna be very generous, kind, and sweet with your family. And so your family is going to really take notice of that and compliment that in your partner a lot. Yeah, I'm getting like very generous. Be careful though, because I feel like some people in your family might try to take advantage of your spouse's generosity. Um, because I'm getting like someone in the family in particular, like if they're down, like if they're wanting something or in need of something, they'll be like, just ask your husband, just ask your wife. Like they'll get it, like it's like they'll have it in their mind that they could always run to your spouse for anything that they want or anything that they need, because your spouse is just that generous usually with everybody in the family. So I feel like they'll want to take advantage of your spouse's generosity, and I feel like your spouse might be too sweet or like too nice to tell them no. Um, so I feel like you might need to step in for your spouse and check that family member and say like, no, they're not going to be your personal ATM. They're not going to be there to, and it's not just money. Like it may be where they're asking your spouse for favors that they shouldn't, like to help them move. And that's not to say there's anything wrong with them help. I just feel like they're going to take advantage in some way or try to. And I feel like you're going to have to put your foot down, step in, intervene, and say, like, no, my husband, my wife is not doing that. They're not helping you with that. Your family is also going to notice that your spouse became more attractive since being with you. It's not to say that they were ugly or anything beforehand, but I feel like something about you is going to like give them a glow up. And it may be like they were a naturally attractive person, or maybe you help them improve their wardrobe, or maybe you give them a little makeover, like encourage them to change their hair or something, or lose weight, or tone up or something like that. It's going to be some kind of encouragement that comes from you that pushes this person to some sort of physical change that makes them look better in the eyes of others. And I feel like your family is going to be like, they really got really attractive, like being with you just made this person have a glow up. They really are gonna feel like this person is the one for you, the right one for you. That they are a good balance, a good partner, a good fit for who you are. Your family is gonna feel like there couldn't have been a better match for you than this person in the world. They're gonna feel like you complement each other very well. I'm hearing aesthetically, especially, so they're gonna feel like you look very good together. But I feel like your temperaments are very similar, or they balance each other out to make you just a really all around great couple in every way. And just give me a moment, guys. I'm tuning in a bit more. They might find your spouse to be very quiet, not a person of many words. But I don't feel like that's going to hinder them from getting to know this person either. I feel like your partner is going to talk enough, but I don't feel like they're going to be overly talkative. It's like they say just enough to get you to know, to help you get to know them. But other than that, it's like when they don't have anything to say, they don't say anything. You know how there are some people who they like to fill up the room with noise, or they like to interject in conversation and give their unsolicited opinions. I don't feel like your partner is going to be anything like that. Like if you ask them something, they'll talk to you and they'll answer your questions and they'll engage, but if you're not personally engaging with them, they're not going to be the type to just initiate conversation or insert themselves in other people's conversations or jump into debates and stuff like that. They'll be on the sidelines chilling for the most part. You're going to have a very chill partner. That's what I'm picking up. I'm getting something about a hard life. So I feel like your family might take notice or find out somehow that your partner had a rough upbringing, or it's either like they had a rough upbringing or it's something very sad about their like um, family life. If they didn't have like a rough childhood, I feel like by the time you get with them, they could have like parents who like both their parents have passed, or they don't have much family because a lot of people in the family have died or passed on or something like that. I just get this person could be a bit of a loner. They don't have, I feel like they're going to really cling to your family because they don't have a family of their own. Because either a lot of their family has passed by the time you get with this person, or they're just estranged from their family because their family was like really dysfunctional, and then when they grew up and were able to take care of themselves, they just kind of left and did their own thing and never looked back. So it's one or the other I'm picking up, and your family is gonna, I feel like they're gonna have a soft spot for your person for that reason because they don't have much family or family at all, or they're not close to their family at all. But I do feel that for the most part, your family is going to welcome your partner with open arms. They're going to, like, the minute they meet them, they're going to be so warm and welcoming to them. And I feel like it's going to remain that way throughout your time together, whether that be forever or however long you stay married to this person. I feel like this is the type of bond that your family is going to have with your person, that if by some chance you and your person divorce, I feel like your family would remain close to your ex. So yeah, I don't feel like they'll ever want to disconnect. Like they'll always, I'm hearing like that's gonna always be my brother, or that's gonna always be my sister. They're gonna always consider this person family whether you're with them or not. So yeah, I mean the best bet is for you all to stay together. But if you somehow break up, you're gonna be like really mad at your family because they're never gonna divorce this person. They're gonna be like, look, that's you and them. They ain't got nothing to do with us. That's still my brother. That's still my sister. They gonna always be family. Like you could have a whole new relationship and try to bring that person around, and your ex is there, at the family barbecues, at the family gatherings, events, and stuff, and they're still visiting your mom and hanging out with your siblings and stuff like that. You're like, oh my gosh. I feel like that's somebody's story. It's not everybody's story, but it could be one person listening to this that you and your person are going to break up in the future, and then like your ex is going to remain around your family because like that's how close they're going to be. Okay, so let's move on to group two. Let me timestamp this here. Okay, so for those who chose family number two, what will your family think of your future spouse? I'm getting the vibe that this group, you may not have the closest relationship with your family. And for that reason, I feel like your partner is going to meet your family, but I don't feel like you're going to be around your family. You and your partner would be around your family all too often, if at all. Like you're going to have the normal meet and greet, but I feel for the most part, you're going to live your life with your partner separately away from your family. So I feel like this really won't give your family much of a chance to get to know your partner. I feel like there's what I'm picking up is that if you and this person have children, I feel like your family is going to want to patch up any kind of issues that you all have. They're going to want to mend fences because they're going to want to be in the children's lives, like especially your parents. I feel like they're going to like, I want to get to know my grandchildren. Like, I want us to fix whatever this is. Like, if you and them had beef, like when you have kids, they're gonna want to put that beef aside and have the relationship with their grandkids that they didn't get to have with you. So I'm getting like ambivalence. So I feel like your family might be a bit ambivalent toward your person because again, you're not close to them, so your partner isn't in turn will not be that close will not be very close to them. Your family is not going to really have a chance to get to know them, and whenever they do come around, let's say you do mend fences and they start coming around for the sake of the children that you have with your partner, I feel like they're just going to keep everything very casual. Like your partner and your family like will just be casual and cordial with one another. I don't feel like they'll have like in-depth conversations or the type of interactions to develop like an in-depth relationship with one another. It's like they'll respect your partner. When they come around, they'll speak, they'll be courteous, but and I feel like your partner would be the same way toward them, but I don't feel like either party would be interested in like building a bond. If they come around, it would be strictly for the kids. And I feel like they'll be more so focused on trying to work things out with you versus like trying to become. It's like because they kind of feel that it's no use to try to get close to your partner when they don't even have a close relationship with you. So it's like it's baby steps. It's like okay, we're going to get to know our grandchild, get to know our niece and nephew, get to know our cousin, and through that hopefully we could something build our relationship again with group two, and maybe eventually down the line when they truly mend fences with you, then they can really get to know your partner. But I feel like that's not really the focus here because there's like a brokenness between you and your family. That's what I'm picking up. So I feel like they're going to be very focused on rebuilding that family relationship with you first of all. I'm it's like I'm suddenly tasting or having like a very strong craving for pork and beans, and I haven't eaten those since I was like small, like pork and beans and wiener. I'm not sure if everybody would know that. It's basically like pork and beans, and then it's like little hot dogs cut up in it. And what I'm picking up, being that my memory, I attach that to my childhood. I feel that when your family starts to come around and try to like patch up the relationship with you, your mother in particular might try to make um, like your favorite childhood dish or something. Like they might try to reintroduce things from your childhood to make amends with you. Like, oh, I got you, I made you your favorite dish. Remember when you were 10, you used to love me to fix this for you? Or get your favorite, make your favorite dessert. I feel like some kind of food is going to be involved. Like maybe your mother is very big on cooking, or like she expresses her love through cooking for people. So yeah, I feel like somebody, that's their story. Like their mother is going to cook them their favorite childhood dish at some point, and you all trying to make amends with each other. They're going to let you know that they truly do love you. They're also going to let you know they're truly proud of you and the way you turned out. I feel like you all could have become estranged because of a choice that you made in your life that your family did not agree with, but you felt like it was a choice that you needed to make for you, and you didn't really care, or you reached a point where you stopped caring about whether your family would approve of this choice. So you went about your life, and your family just, went on and continued without you. And I feel that you finally settled, and this, like, you went on, pursued this choice, things worked out. Now you have a great relationship or a great marriage. Some of you are going to be having kids with this person, and I feel like your life, it looks very good. Not only looks very good, but it is good. And your family is going to see that. Once they start to see that the choice you made worked out for you, is like, again, they're gonna want to come in and say like, I'm sorry, you have to understand where I was coming from. Because I feel like someone's parents, like, they're very old school, and maybe something that you're trying to do or we're trying to do was very new age. It was very unheard of for the generations that your parents come from, so they were against it. But it worked out. I'm also getting someone's story is, this is a homosexual relationship going on here. So you all could be, some of you could have come out to your parents and they disowned you. You went on, led a full life, found a partner to settle down with, got married, and maybe you were gonna adopt some kids together, or maybe you're gonna do the whole surrogacy thing, or you're going to somehow agree to have a child together, maybe using a sperm donor or something like that. And I feel like your parents, when they start to see that your life came together despite the choice that they didn't agree with, they're going to come back around and be more accepting of you, and they're going to try to apologize to you, and they're going to make it very clear that despite like you all being at odds, that they never stopped loving you. And I feel like that is going to be a really important moment of healing in your journey that you're going to need to move forward. Because I feel like you made a choice and you try to tell yourself that it doesn't matter, so what, your family doesn't, disowns you, they don't want nothing to do with you anymore. You tried to push on and pretend that your family's feelings about everything regarding you didn't matter. But it's something about when you actually do mend fences this time, you're gonna realize like that's how much you're really needing that, like that healing, that moment of healing from your family. And so it's gonna be a very important moment. Like you might even break down emotionally, and because I don't feel like that's when they say sorry, and when they say like, I love you, I will always love you, you're my child, you're my sibling, like that's going to just make you just bawl. And I feel like it's going to hit you unexpectedly because you felt like you reached a point where you stopped caring, but you realize that you never stopped caring. You've only hardened yourself to cope with the way your life was, which is, being without your family. But yeah, and it's for those of you who are involved, who are in a home, who are gonna be in a, if you already are, or you will be in the future in a homosexual relationship, and you finally get that approval from your family that they did not give you initially. it's going to like warm your heart that you're really because I'm getting like really strict parents, like really conservative parents finally accept you for who you are. I'm also getting like maybe you had anger issues and you're gonna realize that that's where it was stemming from, was the anger toward your family that you took out on everybody else. And you're gonna think about everything you were able to build on your own and realize that none of that mattered as much as the moment when you're able to have your family back. So again, this is weird because this took a turn. It's really about the you and your family's relationship and not about your partner. But again, I just get like this group, you're estranged from your family or you're going to be at some point, and it's really going to be focusing on you mending fences with your family, and your partner would be somewhat of a side character in all of this. So your family is not going to be focused on trying to build a bond with them. They're not going to hate them, nor are they going to like truly deeply love them, because they're not focused on them. Like they respect them because they're your partner, or the mother father of your children, but it's like that's it. They're just really cordial with them. I don't get that they're gonna really have much to say. I feel like they might even say like I love you, but like the love they have for your partner would be the extension of the love they have for you, but it would be just like in a more distant way, if that makes sense. I just don't feel like they're your partner and your family would be very involved with each other emotionally like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the last group, group 3. Okay, for those who chose group 3, what will your family think of your future spouse? Just give me a moment, guys. I just gotta. I feel like at first, okay, no, hold on, because I was about to say something, but I feel like Spirit is stopping me. It's possible that for some of you who chose this option, that you're going to marry someone who is from another country than you are, or they're from another culture. Because I get something about like your family is going to be, I won't say fascinated, but I get like it's going to take some getting used to. Like your partner, it's like it's going to take some time for them to get used to your partner, because your partner is either from a different country or a different culture than you and your family. And so they might have like an accent or something, and your family your family might even like make fun of this person's accent. It's like out of love though. I don't feel like they're going to do this to their face, but I feel like when you're having conversations with your family about your partner, they're going to be like mocking their accent and stuff like that. um I'm hearing, but somebody says like, but they're nice though. Like, they're gonna find your spouse to be nice. It's just they like your family is just gonna be taken aback because they never expected you to be with somebody like this. Somebody that who is from wherever they're from, or who just something about this person that is just not. Maybe your family is used to like everybody in your family kind of dates maybe within their own race, within their same culture, or people who are from their same town. It's something like very, like they deal with familiar people. And I feel like your choice is so far out there to them that they're going to be like, like, wow, like I can't believe you found somebody who lives in like how did you end up with somebody from China? Something like that, for example. And like you could be American. Like, how the hell did y'all even meet? Like, they're gonna have this question on like how the hell did the two of you even find each other, because you're so like you're from two completely different places that are so far apart, or like your cultures are so different. And they're gonna be like, how did you even like connect? It could even be that maybe your person speak like they're not very fluent in your language, in your native language. And so, yeah, that could be another thing. Your family is like struggling to wrap their mind around, like, how do you two even communicate? They don't even speak proper, they don't even speak your language that well. They don't speak it fluently. Like, how the hell did you meet when they live way over there and you live over here? I'm hearing internet. So some of you might meet your future spouse through the internet somehow, but it's going like if you do, I feel like the relationship is going to make it all the way to marriage. So yeah, it's something that's very unorthodox about this relationship and the way you meet, who the two of you are. And I feel like your family is going to have like a hard time grasping it all because it's so outside of the norm than what they're used to. Okay, just give me a moment, guys. Let me tune in a bit more here. Hmm. Okay. I'm picking up some manifestation here. So I feel like the two, like you and your future spouse, manifested each other. I was gonna say you manifested them, but I'm getting that it worked both ways. The two of you manifested each other. It could have been for some of you that you manifested each other specifically, like maybe you knew each other and you were praying for to be with one another, or it's a situation where you were praying for a certain type of person, and it manifested you. It manifested your partner, like your partner, or you ended up being uh, the manifestation of the prayers that you were praying. But I feel like I feel like you're gonna make this known to your family, because I'm getting something about faith. I feel like your relationship is going to awaken faith in your family. If they never believed in God before and what He's capable of doing, they're going to be able to see firsthand how God works through this relationship that you have with your future spouse. I feel like you're constantly going to reiterate that. Like every time they make comments, like, how the hell did this even come about? Like, how did you two meet? How did you end up with somebody like this? You're like, God, I prayed a certain prayer, and then God revealed this person to me to be the person that I'm meant to marry. You're going to be very open about the fact that you manifested each other through prayer, and I feel like it's going to, I'm hearing, astound your family that that your prayers worked. Like you ended up with someone that is seemingly so different than you, but at the same time so perfect for you. Like your family is going to view you and your partner to be like oddly perfect for each other. Like it's not the type of person they thought you would end up with, but somehow it's like, but it works. Like I think that this might be even better than what I imagined them to end up with. I'm also getting like your partner could travel a lot, or It could be that you travel, like your partner always has you on the go, like you're always going somewhere, you're always traveling somewhere together, or it's that your partner travels a lot and it could be like for work purposes. But I feel that your family is gonna make note of that and be like, they're always on the go. Like, where are they now? What country are they in? Or they even make, if you're constantly on the road with your partner, they're like, where are you guys now? Where are you guys going now? It's like every time they look up, you're going out the door to go somewhere with your partner. You're flying, you're going to some new country. I feel like this is together. So they're gonna, yeah, I don't feel like it's just your partner. Your partner might be, um, have a wanderlust. Like they could be just a natural traveler. Like they don't like to be in any one place for too long. So they're always on the go. But I feel like when you get with this person, they're going to bring you along for those travels, bring you along for those adventures. And then your family is going to notice like how much this person has you on the go. So they're going to be fascinated by the fact that you're always traveling. Like this person always has you going somewhere. They always have you traveling somewhere. They're gonna be like, I feel like they're gonna be fascinated by the fact that you don't really have a chance to get bored in a relationship because you're always doing something different, going somewhere different. Yeah, this your family is gonna notice that this person is helping you to see the world. And I don't feel that you were a person who was seeing much of the world before being with this person. Even if you weren't much of a traveler, I feel that this person is going to get you hooked on hooked on enjoying traveling, even if you didn't enjoy it before. You're gonna see and experience so many things, new things, and develop new perspectives through this relationship and all that you get exposed to. And so your family is going to start to see this change in you, like how much you become like a more open-minded person, a more like experienced, just overall well-versed person in so many ways. They're going to warn you though, not about your person. I feel like they're going to, because they're going to see like how exciting and happy, how exciting this relationship is and how happy you are in it, and I'm getting like how much this person is a catch. Your family is going to say, watch who you have around you. Don't have everybody around your man, or don't have everybody around your woman. They're going to be like warn you not to have like a lot of your friends around, or just other people around your partner, because they're gonna say like, these people could be trying to take your man, or they could try to take your woman. I feel like they're gonna put it in your head that you have to be very careful with who you have around you now, because you have a catch, and anybody would love to be in your shoes and replace you. So they're like, if they see you being too friendly with a bunch of new people, for instance, they're gonna say, okay, you can be friends with them, but don't have them around your partner. That's all I'm saying. Because they're gonna be like, do you think all these people that they're seeing, what this person is doing for you? They seeing like how happy you are with them, and you don't think they want that for themselves? Yeah, they're gonna be like, yeah, don't. They're going to warn you not to invite temptation into your relationship. They're gonna say like, keep the focus on you and your partner. You don't need all these other people around, all these friends, these single friends hanging around your man or your woman, or your man or your woman like that. I feel like your family might even be complicit in like keeping the two of you together. Like if you're having a problem with your partner, like if you some kind of disagreement, argument or whatever, I feel like your family would counsel you on how to like get back on track with your partner so that you don't lose each other. I feel like they're going to be rooting for this relationship to stay together. Yeah, like the women in your family might be giving you tips on how to keep your um well, if you're a woman dealing with a man, I feel like they might be giving you tips on how to, keep your man satisfied or keep him um interested, in you sexually. They're like, you want to look good, you want to wear this, and you want to do this. I feel like they're gonna try to do things to keep you and this person together. That's really what I'm getting. Keep them to how to keep them hooked, keep them interested. Your person could be really successful because I'm getting that that's gonna play a major part in like your family like being for the relationship. Not just because this person is super successful, but they're like, you know what, they're a catch. Like you don't want to lose them, so do this and do that to keep them. What you have a fight, make up. Don't leave the argument lingering too much. I don't really I'm not even really getting on like what type of relationship your partner is going to have with your family. I'm just getting that your family is going to be for the relationship. It's going to catch them off guard at first because the person is so different than what they expected you to be with, so different from you. But it's like they're going to find you all to be perfect for each other despite the differences. They're going to love the fact that this person is very successful. This could be the most successful person they've ever seen you with. And so yeah, and like seeing everything you're exposed to with this person, all the things they have you doing, all the places you travel to, the things that I'm hearing luxuries. So this person could expose you to certain luxuries that you weren't exposed to before. So yeah, your family is gonna take all kind of notice of this and just be like, look, you need to keep this person. If y'all arguing, like, you know what, go in there and make up with them. Don't have these people hanging around and have them be in temptation for your partner. Like they're gonna say all this little stuff because they want you two to stay together because they love this for you. Basically, they love this person for you. So yeah, I don't pick up any opposition here. Only like in the beginning, like a what the fuck, period. Like how the hell did this happen? But once that shock wears off, then they're gonna be like, yeah, but we like them together and we want them to stay together. I'm happy for them. I love this for them. Okay, so that's about all I have for you all for this pick a card reading. I hope this reading was helpful to you. Again, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you go ahead and do that so you don't miss any updates. If you like to check out your monthly Zodiac readings or your general forecast for the rest of the year, or your love forecast for the rest of the year, click on the Vimeo links in the description box to view those. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link to that information can be found in the description box as well below. And follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for daily guidance. And I'll be back with more readings, lovelies. Bye.